district staff are having to make really hard decisions with limited resources and politically charged environments. And as a result, parents are therefore thought of as one more thing to manage rather than as resources that can actually help them do their job better. And I mean, that's the approach, the traditional approach to family engagement or parent involvement, pretty much everywhere. And I think that for any of this to work, districts have to truly believe that parent leadership will better education for all students. Oftentimes families become involved with schools because they see something wrong. Many are motivated to act because their child is being unfairly disciplined or suspended. Oftentimes they want more resources for their kids. They want more after-school programming, they want more culturally responsive books, more rigorous coursework. Many also become involved simply because they're invited to, which I know sounds really, really simple, but the number one predictor of whether a parent will engage with the school is whether their child's teacher actually invites them to, gives them a meaningful reason to become involved, and helps them realize that they're not going to be talked down to if they engage. I've learned that when districts co-create with parents, which is very different from just asking for their feedback, the results can be really transformative. Most of the time we see when districts are seeking parent voice, they're asking parents for their feedback on existing plans. So, we're rolling out a new curriculum. We want your feedback on it. We're rolling out a new communication system. Tell us what you like and what you don't like. Co-creation is much different. So co-creation is when parents are supported to learn the lingo of the school system, to understand policies, to feel confident that they have a right as a parent to inform decisions, and where parents are bringing their cultures, their languages, and what they know about their children into decision making. Of course, co-creation takes longer and it's much more time intensive, but the payoff is really incredible for students, families, educators, and for building that longer term public will and buy-in for change. I also want to emphasize it's not one or the other, right? Like many parents aren't going to have the time to engage in a time-intensive process. So I think districts giving entry points to families wherever they are and however they want to be engaged is really important. So some of the most important things that we've uncovered during our research in terms of sort of smaller things that districts can do to build trust with families and bring them in are being present in the community. So just showing up, showing your face, listening matters a lot. Helping families to meet their basic needs goes a long way to building trust. It shows that you understand their needs. It shows that you care. Of course, providing interpretation for meetings, childcare and meals for events, being transparent and explaining why certain decisions were made. I think some districts are nervous about what people are going to think of decisions, and so they don't explain that a decision was made or how it was made. Parents appreciate when districts are at least transparent with them. But this sense of community is the main factor that leads parents to sustain their involvement over time. So for example, if you're inviting parents in for a back to school night, don't just talk at them, give them time to talk to each other and structure it a little bit, right? Like don't just put them all in a lobby together and say talk, but do some sort of activity where they can actually get to know each other. Parenting can be such an isolating experience, but if parents can feel connected to each other through the school, they're going to also start to feel more connected to the schools and to the district.